Hello YouTube, today at usbcrepair.com. Ignore those prices, those are for regular connector repairs, and this is not the site for this type of repair. So usbcrepair.com is the website for those USB Type-C replacements. Here we got two USB-C ports that came off the motherboard, and I will show you in a second which ones are fixable and which ones are not fixable. This is Dell latitude 7410, 7410, 7310, e7410. And the client sent the pictures to me, asking if this is fixable, and yes and no. Each plug has a top side and a bottom side. I will show you that most of the connectors, most of the pads are missing from the motherboard here and here, but I'm pretty sure I would be able to make one of those work. Let me explain. Let me show you under the microscope. All right, so this is the microscope. All right. Here, that orange part is where this is part of the motherboard, and those orange pads are also part of the motherboard. You see how they got torn off from the motherboard? So this end of the connector will work. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to power up the laptop from just using those guys. And it all depends on, again, if you put in the plug top side up, so only one row of pins gonna work. The second row pins not gonna work. So let's see the second part, the second jack. You see right here, too many traces are missing. This side not gonna work for sure. This might or might not work. We will see. All right. So that's what I wanted to show you. All right. Before we can do any speculation on the what's gonna work and what's not gonna work, I need to inspect I need to remove all the extra solder that still remains, and I need to make sure the pads are nice and clear, so that I will know for sure what's fixable and what's not fixable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some leaded base solder, and I will see where the leaded base solder is gonna stick to. All right, as you can see, so the orangey pads, they all went missing, and you see the solder doesn't stick to anything here. Just wanna add some solder right there and solder right there. The reason I'm doing so is simply because I will need to be able to get all solder from the motherboard, and by mixing a leaded base solder with the unleaded base solder, the process is going to be much more simplified. All right. So as you can see right here, so this one gonna work for sure. I'm pretty sure just one pad is missing, no big deal. So and the only way it's gonna work is if it's facing this way. All right, this thing, I don't know. This one might work. All right, not 100% sure, but we will see. All right. Okay, so let's add some more flux. Yeah. Look right now. Yeah, this one should work. Again, technically 50% of this connector should work. This one should work. Also 50%. You know what, now I'm thinking about it. This one not gonna work either. No, this is not gonna work. So some of those are data transfers, but some of those are, I think one of those pins is a handshake pin. And this one is a data transfer pin, so it's not necessary, so it's no big deal. So this one, let me solder this one first. And then no, I'm pretty sure I would not be able to make this side work right here. I will only be able to make this side work. All right. Well, technically this would work, but if only like this guy would be reachable. Let me see if I could scratch this guy a little bit. See maybe I can do something about it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. All right. All right. Yeah. Let's see if I can do something to the other side as well. Here my concern is this guy here. If only we would be able to make this guy scratch a little bit. Ah, you see how the pad is already bending out? Can't really stretch it because the pad is bent. Maybe I can solder this directly. Well, anyways, this I have to work on afterwards. So let me first get this guy done right here. What I want to do is put some flux here. All right. No, I mean, this is just way... No, this is not gonna work right here. Come on, if those two would be... No, this is not gonna work. Right, now, is there a way to fix it? Yes, I mean, I've seen people overseas making it work, but it's not gonna be, like, sturdy, so to speak. So, and I mean, I can charge clients for something that's not. So the goal here, oh, hold on 1 second. Did I force it too short? No, right there. Okay, good job. All right. One more thing I want to do. Let's get this stuff out of here. I'm not sure what that is. All right, just some. This is glue remains of the glue. Okay, so the board wasn't burned through. It's a good thing. Let's see if we can do the same thing here. All right. All right, good job. Now let's clean it up. All right. Yeah, I know the one on the right will work. Not all the way, or just 50% of it. But the one on the left, not gonna be doing much. You know what? Hold on one second. I had some. Hold on. Let's see if we can try something here. How much time I got? Yeah, I got some time today. Come on. It's so microscopic. No, come on. I know. You're probably gonna tell me get much more precise tweezers. Like that. Trust me, nobody in the United States is gonna be doing work like that. All right. Shoot. Good job. All right. So that gives us a chance. All right. This gives us a chance. Some reason it doesn't want to go in. Oh. Strange. It's just the flux firmed up a bit. I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna go in just fine. All right. Oh, it's really strange. It's not exactly doing what I wanted to do. I wanted to be nice and firm against the board, but it's not. So let's see if we can make it fall in there once we warm up the motherboard. All right. All right. For some reason it didn't align at all. Strange. Like that. Like that. Come on. Too much movement. I think that pad that I installed is probably shorting to something someplace. So I'm not confident about that pad. Maybe I wasted my time. Maybe not, we will see. All right, so let me solder up. Maybe I will have to reinstall this connector without that pad in. The pad was an interesting idea, but not exactly how you're supposed to do it. I mean, if it would be just sitting there relaxed, then yeah. But because I've been moving the connector so much during the soldering stuff, yeah. Anyways, I can redo it, but for the video, we will see. Maybe it's gonna work out. All right. We want to secure this thing in place so that the pads would have a relief of some sort. All right. And I will solder it on from the back side once I know that it's all conducting, not shorting, that is. Because if it's shorting on the other side, where the pad is at, I will have to redo this connector. All right, let's see the next one. This one I might be able to work as well, but I will do it without this pad I just did on the other one, because too much movement, and it seems like the connector does not want to go in there for some reason smoothly. All right. All right. I still want to get some solder on it, so just to try my luck. All right. All right. And this one sits better, I think. And this one definitely sits better. Let's try and solder this guy in. Maybe at the same time the other side gonna fall in place as well. Yeah, do you see how perfect this sits on top? Yeah. All right. Oh, now it's not perfect. All right, never mind. It was sitting perfectly. Come on. Come on. Like that. Yep. Like that. No. No, 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 no. Job. Excellent. Okay. I want to stabilize it in place as well. Now, all this melting of the jack on the top, it's all cosmetic, so it's no big deal. It's just on this side, it's not influencing the performance in any way. All right. Let me, you know what, I'm just gonna do the solder on the bottom as well. None of the components went missing, good for me. For some reason, I don't see a leg going through here. Oh, strange. I guess the connector legs are a bit short. All right, let's fill it up. But the board is too thick. Is that the reason why it's all broke off in the first place? Probably. All right, let's see. Good job. All right. All right, so here we are. What we can do to make this connector work? Let's see. I need to make at least one connector work 50% to get paid. All right, so this is right there. Oh, this is right here. All right, so this is all soldered. See how it should be soldered right here. This is perfect job right here. Here is just nothing to solder to. So I think I need to make this one work right here for sure, because this is the conductor. So let's find if we can make it work. If only I would be 20 years younger. Oh, come on. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that. Oh, you know what? I can actually just do this thing right here. I can just guide it through to this trace here. All right, let's do it one more time. All right, so I was able to, it was painful to watch, so I just like, after 20 tries, was able to get that wire. Right. Let's see. No, it just soldered to the pad. I needed to be soldered to the pin. And now it's soldered to the pin, but not to the pad, right? Now it's still soldered to the pad. All right, let's do something different here. No, wrong pin. Okay, good job. Now let's cut this guy. Well, this looks solid. So I'm just gonna try and break it off right here. Yeah, good luck. Yeah. Looks good, looks good. Let me clean everything up. Let me see if it's actually holding. Yeah, it's holding. That's holding, this is holding. So technically this should work and that should work. 50% on this and 50%, maybe 100 if it's not shorting. So we'll see. Let's clean this guy up. All right. Clean this thing up. Good job. A little bit here. Like that. Alrighty. Lint-free cloth. That's gonna collect most of the wetness. All right. All right. Huh, lint-free, not so much lint-free. Let's make sure we're not gonna leave any fuss around. Good job. All right, and now my favorite tool. All right, so now when we're testing the pads, my concern is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So the 8th one does conduct, I just hope it's not shorting with the A7, and I hope it's not shorting with A9, because A9 gives us 3 ohms, this gives us, it's shorting. Oh no, it doesn't short, all right. So so that pad I put on, it didn't short, it's all good. So we got, this obviously doesn't work. All right, so this guy where I put the pad should technically work. We will test it in a second. All right. So how about the other one? All right. Let's see the other one. The other one doesn't work. All right. Doesn't work. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 works. Works. B8 does work. Is that Oh yeah, so that should be fine. Okay, so all right. All right, so this one should technically work as well. The other side I'm not even gonna check because there is nothing left there. So all right, I need to dry it up a little bit more before I'm gonna put in any current through it. So I will get back to this video, 40-minute video already. Wow. So I need to dry it out a bit more, and we will be back after those messages. I'm kidding, there's no messages. USB-C repair, this is the proper way kind of to do it. I know if you have all the time in the world, but this is United States of America. We don't have time to go through. I mean, I don't get paid that much I charge a flat rate fee. This is the flat rate fee for the regular connectors. The USB-C connectors are obviously more expensive because it's a lot more time. For you, it's only just 41 minutes now. For me, it's already like 2 hours because running those wires, finding those pads, soldering those pads, it's all takes a lot of time. So again, hopefully the video gonna bring me a lot of money. I'm just kidding. Videos don't bring any cash whatsoever. It's only just like people who need to fix this, they just send me the motherboard if they decide me to do the work for them. And this should be, I mean, it's all soldered from both sides here and there. And I use this thing to blow dry it, and after like an hour or so, all of the ISP should be gone, and hopefully we're gonna be able to test it out. Yeah, all right. And the lint-free clothes, I use this one to remove all of the moisture from the motherboard, from the ISP. And ISP is 99% ISP, just in case you were wondering. All right, so I just need to make sure it blows dry. I'll put it on a blower, which is not this blower, but I got another blower which is I can fit into the camera. So, all right. All right, as to not to overheat the CPU, I want to put in, I cleaned up the heatsink, cleaned up the CPU. I want to put in the heatsink in a second. Hold on a second. Before I'm gonna test anything, I want to make sure that the CPU not gonna get overheated while I'm testing the current, which is, I'm not sure it's the tester is downstairs. I will bring it over in a second. All right, so let's see. Let's put this guy like that. No, hold on. I don't like it like that. I like it the other way slightly. All right. Good job, good job. Now let's put this on top here. I just like the entire crystal to be covered. I get lots of laptops here where the crystal is not totally covered, and sometimes there are black burn marks in there. And that's something I don't like. I mean, it doesn't take much time just to cover the entire crystal. Right, so here, something like that. Like that. Now I didn't screw it all the way in yet. I'm just trying to put the screws on top of the threads. All right. Now, so which one is going first? So first one is screwing this one all the way. Then we screw this one, which here is the second one, right? Wait, they didn't even put two right here. They just assumed it's two. All right, so we screw in 3 and screw in 4. So you see how smart they made? 1, no 2, 3, and 4. Wow. This is something with something. All right. Let's see here. This thing gonna be sitting. beautiful. Right, so the time came, but I need to bring the power supply. Thing to keep in mind with the USB-C connectors, even if you replace the connector, it doesn't mean it's gonna work, because there are handshake chips that are responsible for the handshakes, and sometimes they go out. Here I don't see it on this side, probably on the other side. Yeah. And sometimes I just can't fix them, but right now, let's see. Let's try this guy first. I'll remove all the flux from the connector, like that. Let's disconnect this. Well, it's already under power anyway. Let's see. No. No. Nope. You see, it doesn't give us 20 volts right there. No luck. Nope. Nope. Doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't do the handshake. Doesn't work. Nope. So I did count that this one gonna work, right? This one, but it doesn't work. That's bad news for me. Let's see on this one. Totally dead. Yeah, because that's probably the inner line. Let's take a look at the other line. No, I mean, in this case, I'm pretty sure that the problem is something on the motherboard burnt out. I mean, what else could it be? So I will make sure not to receive the system here ever again for the repair. Unless... No, I mean, this should work. Something somewhere, some sort of chip doesn't work well. No? Come on. I wanted it to work so much. This one's supposed to work just fine. You see, it gives us it sends the signal, but it doesn't do the handshake. And on both sides, you see, so that pad that I put in there, it should be working wonders. Unless the pad is shorting with the data signal. So my point now would be to remove this connector, remove that pad, put everything back in, and see maybe it's gonna push through, but probably not gonna happen. Maybe the pad underneath there is sliding to the left, to the right. But I'm pretty confident in my work. I'm sure the pad is fine. It's just something on the board is not working. So much work, so much time wasted. Time is it? I got like 10 minutes left. Unbelievable. So much work put into the board and to no result. In theory, should have worked. You know what? Something started to happen. Started to conduct 5 volts. Come on. No, seriously, come on. It showed me that it started to conduct 5 volts, but then it's again started to misbehave. Well, anyways, I will get to it. Anyway, so this is unfortunate, unfixable. I will look at it one more time, and I will leave in the description if that pad underneath that jack was actually the problem to why it's not powering up. The pad I added, maybe it's moved to the left, to the right, and maybe that's why it's shorting. But if I make in the description, write in the description that nothing I did solved it, then that means this is just one of those boards that I can't figure out what to do. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and you guys take care and have a good day. Thanks. Bye. And yeah, I mean, if the pads are ripped off like that, it's probably too late.